BTC and the rest of the crypto market are selling off. People are taking profits. So you know what that means. We got to take the green on the background, change it into red. Yeah, that's how it goes. People are taking profits. Stables through the roof. CPI data, we also have a meeting. Yes, crypto roundtable. It's happening right now. What's happening in that meeting? Well, I'll share it with you if you stick around.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Players are taking profits, and you can see it by the charts up on the screen. Yep, that's right. BTC is flashing red, and it's bringing us off from our peaks. Now, whoa. No, we're putting the green back on. Why? Rally. I don't want it to be over just yet, but I get why. We'll talk about reasons into the why along with other crypto news. But before we get into that, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant, maybe I'll share beginning in the next video. Pierre Dorado says, bro, I'm losing faith in you. How can you say that other coins don't have the heat going on like XRP while SWI did a crazy 2 to 3x in the last 2 weeks? Pierre, I'm losing faith in you. Have you not watched the beginning of the videos where I've been talking about SWI? Have you not been watching the channel where I've been talking about SWI over the last, I don't know, year and a half? Look, here's even a video in November of 2024 where I talk about SWI payments. Bro, maybe you haven't been watching. Did you just call yourself out for being a naughty viewer? You know who's not a naughty viewer? Chino BX all day, baby. Says, we channel members love you back to the front like a wraparound handy. Choo choo biznatches. Love it. Love the channel members. Love y'all. Evan Rogers says, yo, F Papa John's, you are the real deal. That's right, I'm trying to beat Papa John's with subs. I'm only about 9 hundo away. Yo, Papa. There's a new Papa in town. Oh, I said that wrong. See, I'm still not 100% with the talking. It's the new Papa's Claus, but I'm more like Santa Claus. Ready? Let's get into some crypto news. Bitcoin sitting at 101,000, leading the charge to the downside. ETH 2462. Okay, what's happening? Profit taken. Am I worried? No. Why? Because you're still seeing money pour into crypto. USDT market cap hits 100 billion. Yes, Tether, money per nickel burr, hits 150 billion for the first time. Holy crapola. USDT circulating supply has expanded by over 36% in the past year since the following election of Presidente Donald Trump. Wow. Stablecoins overall, let's take a look at them. Look at this chart. More money going into stables, even though we've had the stablecoin bill in Congress get shot down. Oh, yeah, you know what else I got for you? This right here. You can see where treasuries, where they have all their stuff mixed up. So if you're kind of worried or wondering where Climate Dow has their stuff in, only 5% of their stuff is in stables. 4% is in their own. 1.6 is in majors. The rest is in other. You can go check this stuff out. It's all linked down below. I just thought you would like this. So stables, pumping. What else do I got for you? US SEC Chair Paul Atkins says the agency plans to create new rules for crypto tokens. Dude, you can create all the new rules you want, but we all know that the real regs are going to come from Congress. Yeah, because if the new rules don't come from Congress, that means the next president can come in and make their own executive orders, undoing the executive orders of President Trumpito. So, executive orders are good, but they're temporary. Kind of like the pumps in crypto right now, they're temporary. Let's keep learning. And we'll stick with the SEC. Why? Because they're meeting right now. It's a crypto roundtable and it's going on. Who's hanging out at the roundtable? It's all the people that you see up on the screen. They're talking about the evolution of finance and capital markets. They're also talking about the future of tokenization. We talked about the future of tokenizing my nuts a while ago on Twitter. We were talking about who's going to custody my nuts. Maybe SEC. Maybe institutionals are gonna hold it. Maybe we're going to go Coinbase Crime with my nuts. Either way, look. You're going to have these crypto roundtable meetings going on through June. You're going to have crypto regs for stables roll out if we're lucky in June, maybe July. Rest of the crypto market's going to get regs later in this year. Either way, roundtable is happening for the next few hours. Is it having an effect on the market? No, it's not. Why? Again, people are taking profits. We had a big overall pumperoni in the market. Look at the market cap pumperoni. You had an overall pumperoni. People got to take profits. No one ever went broke taking profits. That's just how this works. If you haven't figured it out by now, zoom on out and you can see every time we have a big run up, you take some profit ronies. Big run up right here, you take some profits. Big run up, you take some profits. This is just what happens, everyone. Don't freak out. The world isn't coming to an end. What else do I got going for you? Amber International launches a $100 million crypto reserve. Oh, okay. So you got players wanting to buy. What did they want to buy? Some BTC, some ETH, some XP, some BNB, some SOL, and some SWI. Holy shit. Klaus talking about SWI again, even though he's been talking about it for a long, long time. There's a lot of videos here that I talk about SWI. Yes. So, Amber International wants to start their own digital asset basket. The reserve is designed to support Amber's expansion at the intersection of traditional and decentralized finance. It operates within a comprehensive risk management framework, ensuring all allocations undergo stringent due diligence. Wayne Hu, CEO of Amber Premium, said this. This is not about just holding assets, but building innovative institutional adoption. We're making deep alignment with institutions and increasing our impact within the ecosystem we believe in and creating a secure and scalable path for institutional capital to follow. Basically, my guy is like, look, we're getting in now because we believe more institutional players are going to get in. And I've been showing you as of late, what everyone, more institutional money is flowing into crypto. Look at all these big arrows on the upside, these big bars on the upside. So money is definitely flowing into the market. Is money flowing into XRP? Yes, it is. Are we seeing some pullbacks from the earlier highs? Yes, we are. If you zoom out, is this 248 better than anything we've seen over this last month? Frick yeah, it is. This move is a lot stronger than we've seen since a while ago. Yeah. Now, if we were to zoom into the candlesticks and real quick here, you got 10 billion in volume, so who's making a shit ton of money on all this buying and selling? The exchanges. 131% increase on volume, 10 billion right now. Biggest, juiciest trading pair right now, the Binance USDT pairing, 1.2 billion in that. Boom, shakalaka. That's a lot of volume. Let's go to that 15-minute candlestick so I can show you what's going on. All right, earlier in the day I talked about it. I said, look, that high at 265, we got to get right through that. And then look at all these candlesticks right here. That got us all right to that 261, and we just couldn't do it. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You had 6 candlesticks essentially in a row fighting at that 260, 261 mark. Couldn't do it. Now we got down to here, a low at 243, but we got that support right back on up. So where does XRP go from here? Well, it depends on the greater market. BTC is pulling us down. We've seen a fair amount of profit taking from ETH. CASP is seeing a fair amount of profit taking as well as Arbitrum. Some of the players have. SWI is seeing the profit taking as well. Some of the players that have seen some of the biggest pumps are seeing now what? Some of the biggest dumps. Am I worried about this in a fundamental way? No. Am I like, oh my gosh, XRP, we're going to lose? No. People are taking profits, everyone. You hadn't seen 260 in a long, long time. Look at this. When was the last time we seen 260? I'm going to keep scrolling this bad boy back. I'm going to keep going back. And then look at this. The last time we saw 260 was all the way in March. A month and a half ago. So people have been in that sub 260 zone for a long time. Maybe some of these players bought 170. 180. And so, yeah, they're deep in the green. Maybe they bought at $2, they're deep in the green. And they're like, yo, I want to take my lady out. I want to take my dude out for those crypto milfs and moms out there that are like, yo, I'm into this. Yeah, there were some people in profits, and it's okay. This is totally okay. I am not worried about this. I'm not freaked out at all about this. Why? Because we got a trade deal paving the way. The market is looking healthier over the weekends. We've seen a lot more volume, a lot more interest as of late. The institutional players are still here. You got companies like Amber International going, yo, we want a strategic reserve and we want a basket. They don't just want to go into BTC. I talked to you earlier about Coinbase saying, yo, we don't just hold BTC. We hold a basket of other cryptos. We're still working in DC right now. These players are holding a meeting, by the way.
And the ledger
See?
that you record the transaction.
It's boring as shit. That's why I didn't want to do a live stream on it. But yo, it's all linked down below if you want to follow it and if you want to watch it. So yeah, stuff is happening in crypto. Yeah, we got some green candlesticks. Yeah, we got some profit taking, which puts us in the red. But zoom out, guys, gals, and blue-haired giraffes. This is good. Not every day's a green day. Good band, by the way. But overall, we're still way healthy. And this is a lot more life than we've seen in the last 6 weeks, and I am happy with it. Volume is there, institutional buying is there, and retail seems to somehow keep coughing up the money and propping up the market and run, baby, run. That's why I got my green lights in the background. Now, I'm not gonna lie though, the red's pretty cool because it kind of gives me the old Darth Vader vibe in the background. It brings some good contrast with my fair skin tone. Yes, as you can tell, I'm heavily melanin infused. Now, let's put the green back on. We want the rally, don't we? Hell yeah, we do. See, for Christmas, we'll do this. We'll go red on one side, green on the other side. But the market's still healthy, everyone. Like, I get it. We got to the 260 and we got pushed back down, but you saw that this morning. That's why I try to bring you the news when, like, this price action happens so you could see the move and you could see the candlestick. You could see that high candlestick and you could see if it holds. That's why I set my alerts the way I do. I see that high candlestick. I see if we get rejected and I go, okay. Are we going to hit that candlestick again and bust right through it? Or are we going to get close and no. We didn't even get close to it. We got to that 261 part. We were there for an hour and a half. We got pushed down back down. So that's the value of the channel. I watch this stuff. I scrub this stuff. I got the monitor on right here. I've got the monitor on right there. I've always got my cell phone on me. I've got my TV on in the main room that always has some sort of crypto or finance stuff on. I've got my tablet right there. I've also got my stuff out when I go running and I go working out. Yeah, don't you notice sometimes I respond to your comments while I'm running? Yeah. When I'm kind of letting myself breathe down and kind of going into my recovery periods, I kind of flip onto the comments and I respond. Yeah. I'm into this stuff. So you don't have to be glued to it. I get glued so you don't have to. That's the value of the channel. Bringing you the news, good, bad, happy, or sad. I'm so happy where the price where it is. I think the market would have blown up even more if we would have gotten a full-on deal from the United States because the market is like, okay. You kicked the can down for 90 days. Whoa, that wasn't expected from the United States. For real, when the fuck does the United States not kick the can down, right? I mean, we've seen that when it comes to debt ceilings. How about when it comes to votes for shit? Hell yeah, we always kick the can on down. Oh, and by the way, if you ever see me put my Oakleys on, right, versus my fancy schmancy ones on, then you know stuff is real, okay? Just throwing it out there. When the Oakleys come on, I need this. This is like extra zoomed in power. But I do. The market would have been much more happy if we would have come up with a finalized deal. But United States and China, like, it is. It's like two bulls just kind of locking horns. And I don't think either wants to give up, like, the best deal. I think they both want to be winners in the deal. And that's always hard, right? Neither wants to be a loser. So they both want to look like they got the upper hand on the deal. And okay, so if it pushes the can down the road another 90 days, what does that do? Well, it brings in more volatility. And volatility does what? It gives you the chances to buy low if you're ready and if you've got money on the sidelines. And it also allows you days like we've seen, like up into this weekend. Announce a little UK trade deal, market starts pumperoni. You get a little bit United States China action, market starts pumperoni together. You understand to play the pumps and dumps and you start making some money in this world. It's pretty cool. And it happens time and time again. Look, crypto is pumps and dumps. That's just the way it is. We've seen it with ICP. We've seen it with ETH now over 4,000. How many times? Can't hold it and it pushes on down. We've seen it with the BTC plays. We've seen it with the XRP play. We've seen it all over the place. It's pumps and dumps. So, volatility allows you to stack. It allows you to play the swings, allows you to buy the dips and tips. Volatility keeps this fun. When was the last time you had a weekend like we just did where people were glued to the screens? This is cool stuff. We don't want the boring times where we're sitting here going, oh, great, yay, ETF news that sucks balls because it's really not good because it's OTC jerk-off news. Yeah, we don't want that. We want juice. So choo-choo what? Choo-choo, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Choo-choo what? Choo-choo bitches.